the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Hall in a two-guard. Young is out there with world peace. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Burgess in at the one spot. Nance a screen. Here's Hall, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. Second, the Cavaliers.
This team takes smart three-point shots. That's one of the reasons, Kevin, they're amongst the league leaders in three-point percentage. They don't just hoist up crazy threes. They get quality looks from behind that arc.
LeBron's checked in for the Cavaliers. And the Lakers also making a switch. Randall's checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Irving kicks to Mozgov. On the wing, Shumpert. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Offensive rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
World peace, the pass to Nance. From past the arc. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. LeBron's got his third rebound on the night.
Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
Burgess passes to Hall. And again, no good by the Lakers.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it, are you kidding me?
Well, Clark, you look at LeBron's career averages right now around 27, 7 and 7. Hard to argue at this time he's not the best player in the league.
Well, you know, he might not always win the MVP award, Kevin, but that doesn't really matter. I think he's the most feared player in the league, and he proved he can carry a team in last season's NBA Finals. Clearly one of the all-time greats.
Fans united loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes. And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
Kevin, I have LeBron.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be, and so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5 roaming the paint. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Well, wide open look for Love. Can't hit. And the Lakers take it the other way. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, they didn't appear to have any kind of cohesiveness in terms of game plan, and they never figured out how to attack the defense in that.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
Irving, clock at 4, and Thompson throws it down.
The one-hand slam is so sweet.
Irving is checked in for the Lakers. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Love dishes to Irving. It's blocked.
Move it. Move it.
Russell with it. Now Smith defending. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. And that's going to be a travel.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for LeBron James. 7th in assists, 9th in scoring. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And, his floor awareness, undeniable. As you pointed out, he's great at drawing the defense and then making the perfect pass in stride.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Freak kicks to Bass. To the paint, here's Hall. He dishes it to Bass. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2. J.R. Smith picks one up.
And, for Brandon Bass, such a big asset to Boston last year, and they're pushed to make the playoffs, especially after the Celtics had traded away several key veterans. His toughness, his strong mid-range game, that all helped.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. Shumpert comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And then for Los Angeles, Nance comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Williams in for Bryant. The screen from Thompson. And that one's good, Shumpert. Shumpert's got 10. And going back to Brandon Bass, he was Boston's only enforcer down low once Sullinger went out with the broken foot. At that point, Greg, no one thought the Celtics would make the playoffs, but Bass helped push them in.
And last season, one of the most meaningful in Bass's career in terms of his contributions really counting toward the bottom line. A lifetime role player. The outcomes of many games last year were swayed by how well he performed.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Cavaliers shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Hall, he's in at shooting guard. World Peace is out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Nick Young. And it's Huertas in at the point. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers. And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Out left to the wing. Nance a screen. Huertas passes to Hall. And nothing is falling for him right now. Outside Irving, trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Outside Irving to the inside. Dellavedova dishes to Love. takes the three, and it's Matthew Dellavedova with the three.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
And around the NBA, there are some who want to redo how the NBA lottery works. They feel it punishes teams for trying at the end of the season and instead rewards others who maybe aren't doing as well.
Jones checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Irving with a clean look. Out to Smith. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now.
Good! The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
The Lakers shooting a meager 37% for the game. To the wing on the left. Now here's Freak, covered by Irving. The high post shot misses off the right iron.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
World peace with a screen for Freak. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Cleveland.
And the first one drops.
You know, another point of contention between every NBA fan is whether or not the age restriction is a good thing. Some want it increased, others want it gone altogether. You know, for me, it's a matter of whether or not you as a team feel that that player can make an impact on your roster.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. McRae has come in for Smith, and it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Hall. And too long on the shot. And there are arguments, Clark, on both sides for the NBA and the age restriction it has currently right now. Having one seems to have helped the level of play overall, but I think there's some improvements that can be made.
Yeah, with the D-League coming into its own, though, Kevin, the discussion has opened up again. NBA teams used to not have a place for high school players. The D-League could serve in that regard now, but having a restriction is something that I think has helped the NBA. I actually would like to see it be 20 years old.
Me too. Now here's Williams, guarded by Hall. Williams up on top. Pass to McRae. Rejected by Hall. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. And the Cavaliers